Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to part 16 of Let's Play Imperator Rome as Epirus. In the last part, well, we were just planning our new expansion, which, unfortunately, we're going to have to wait 8 years for. Although, apparently, we're still in the defensive league there. Does that make our thing longer? No, it doesn't. All good. So we've got 8 years to plan our destruction of these cunts, who took out the person we wanted to take over there. Though that doesn't matter. We're now going to get 144 pops, which is nearly as many pops as I've got as it is. It's spread around, but the difference is they're all obviously in this island, and I'd be adding quite a few more to that as well. So that, along with whatever we take from Rhodes, which will more than likely be everything, as where we don't have any aggressive expansion as it is. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. You are guaranteeing Rhodes, but if I attack through here, you can't. Rhodes is an ally, so luckily I've got that part covered. Crisis in Phrygia. Good. I hope the cunts have a massive civil war and I hope the country falls to pieces. Yeah, these guys are disloyal as fuck, but there's not enough of them for them to be a problem. Unfortunately, I can't kill him either. Menelaus is dying. Luckily, he has a son with 2 children, Menelaus and Pyrrhus, and he's called Pyrrhus himself. So he's basically named his first child after his dad, and then his second child after his self. He would say granddad, but I think he's a lying cunt, to be honest. So looks like Macedon is getting invaded, but they have 90,000 men. I think they'll be just fine. Rome has 36, and Rome doesn't need men to be good. So if we get 9 more cities, we get 10 more cities, we become a regional power again. Which means we'd actually be at the same level as Macedon, although they are much larger than we are. Though at the moment, they like me, which is good. Apparently my increased relations are dropping, which means I'm just going to go back to increase my relations. We do need to fabricate a claim on Rhodes again. We need to fabricate on Rhodes proper, which is luckily it's all their main stuff. So it's all 4 of their main provinces we would be claiming, and Rhodes itself is a very good province. Siege ability to make sure once we get to war we're able to very quickly and efficiently break them. I'm not overly worried about Rhodes, if I'm honest. I'm more worried about these assholes. I could recruit men to this asshole's army. I would do that, but I don't want to spend my points. So we are a statutoric monarchy, aren't we? Yeah. I don't think I've actually seen anyone change government form yet, which I find quite interesting. Ooh, the Iceni look like they're actually trying to take over, which is good. There's a little bit of movement in the Germans. Not as much as I'd like, but what can you do? Oh shit, Phrygia has actually dropped their revolt risk chance. Oh, sorry, civil war chance. I'd be lying. I'd be lying if I said that didn't surprise me. Because that definitely surprised me. I did not expect them to do that. So we currently have no friends. That's how bad we are. We currently have no friends. The good thing is, Macedon would become our friend the second they become, or we become a great regional power. Though the second they grow any more, again, we would be relegated to a guarantor. They'd be relegated to a guarantor of us. So they'd be guaranteeing us, and we'd basically just be back to like a position with no allies again. And it's not exactly like allies are easy to find. Specifically in this region, allies are easy to find if you're in the right place. This cunt is getting more disloyal by the day. I'd love to make friends with you, but first things first, I gotta get this done. Tech. What's the next tech here? less aggressive expansion, and that would be actually better in my opinion, I'd say. Holy shit, we have a 12. I'm going to put him there. I'd rather have him in the morale of armies. Any of these guys, what's he there? He's a 10 there. An 8, he's a 13. An 8. No, sorry. Yeah, 13 then an 8. But we have a 9 now, and this guy's even prominent, so we'll take him. This guy's a 9. Let's, that's not what I meant to do. Where is research? There it is. Let's see. No, he's still the best. There we go. That's lucky. Trying to min-max my research levels. You guys are going to just go down so quickly when I attack you. It's going to be fucking beautiful. The only problem is that I have to wait. And we're going to get 73. So if we annex both these guys, we're going to get an 200 population, which is good. Gives it, like, once we get to a healthy number of pops, we'll actually start feeling quite happy. And currently, we have no tribesmen, which I'd say tribesmen are actually pretty useful because obviously they provide. If we find somewhere with tribesmen, the best place obviously is up here. No, wow, no fucking... Really? No tribesmen? What the... There we go. The tribesmen offer base tax as well as manpower, so they're basically a mix between freemen and slaves. So they're not as high, they're not built for war like freemen are represented to be, but they're not built for just tax. It being obviously tax, like the owners of the slaves being taxed, is where I'm pretty sure that, because you can't actually tax a slave, but you can tax the owner for the slaves. You know what I mean? It's more represented in that light. And this is Crete, isn't it? Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, it'd be nice to get a claim on Crete as well, like the Rhodian Crete as well. But I'm not gonna pretend like that's something I'm gonna get. Like, I'm not gonna pretend that's something that's gonna happen, because I don't think it is. But once we get ourselves out of this mess, we can start moving, you know, to different messes. So let's have a look at the barbarian. Oh, the first things first. Let's pick something here. I'm going to go for the Blessing of Hermes because I'd like to make some money. Philinid army stands down. The armed men raised by Philinid have stood down and returned to their fields. Thankfully, it seems that Callisophes is feeling distinctly more loyal to the proud nation of Epirus. So unfortunately, we actually lost those men. And yep, this area right here is no longer a bandit camp, which is good. The bandits obviously up here are going to be very motivated, like over here and whatnot. Surprised there's this many over here, to be honest, but what can you do? There's not that many over here as well, but to be fair, the bandits are like, sorry, the barbarians aren't that bad. They're annoying, but they're not that bad. Let's get some more siege engineers. So right now, I'm basically trying to max out my siege ability, so whenever we go to war, it's a very quick war, and that's minimizing, obviously, my manpower lost via the war. Because these guys should be, I need to make sure I smash their army instantly. Because it looks like at the moment these guys only have 1 fort. And actually that's a good point. I'm playing on an updated version of this mod, which means, yeah, as you can see there's no garrison here. So, sorry, an updated version of this game. So I'm going to build a capital in my fort just to make sure. Because if you look at this guy's capital now, which I don't actually know where his capital is. Is there a... Looks like his capital's either here or here. As you can see, the only place that has a fort is there. And it's a small fort. Oh, he's ignoring garrisons. I'm pretty sure I'm doing that as well. I am, yes. Because it would cause me to lose a little bit too much money. The Ship of State. Sure, allow him to become a philosopher. Why not? I'm actually going to move my army over there in preparation just to make sure I'm like ready to instantly smash their army. You know, just to make me feel better, really. There we go. Hey, look at that. He's actually starting to grow in loyalty. Good. How many more? Not long now. Not long, and we're going to be able to bitch slap Lyctus. Obviously, the war will never go as easy as you want it to, but it'll go as it goes. I'm not going to pretend that it'll go simply, but as long as I can break their army instantly, as long as they retreat not behind the fort. Actually, if they retreat behind the floor, I'll just leave my navy here, and then my guys will just obviously route them, so like go round. I don't know which, to be fair, like I don't know which of these would be better to use. You know, this one looks like it's better because it has more positives than the negatives. So I think I'm going to go on 4-speed for now because I want to get obviously to the position where I can declare war. Because losing 5 stability right now is unfortunately not on the cards. Unfortunately, I do have some pirates up here. Menelaus, philosophical education. He needs to move on. I ain't got any money to, like, you know, pay. There we go, get a new philosopher. Let's try and gain some ships, but this guy's now disloyal. To be fair, this navy is essentially his, so him becoming disloyal makes sense. Patron of the art. You can fuck yourself. Ah, no, my great civic leader died. And Menelaus died. So we now have Pyrrhus, who is not corrupt, which is actually really fucking good. So, with our new leader, obviously our skill, we're gaining like a no O3 power, which is so bad. But we're gaining more military and more, you know, civics, so we're going to get some more inventions getting smashed through the Senate. Sorry, smashed through government, which is just, I mean, that's good, eh? You can't complain. It does mean that we're not going to be able to get the sacrifice of the gods before we the next omen, because we're only getting 3 a month, which is just terrible. It is. I'm honestly upset by how low that is, but what can you do, eh? Egypt has 141 cohorts. That's a fuck ton of cohorts. Carthage has 71, Rome 48, Macedon 42. Seleucid 57 and Morea 138. I think that makes Rome. Yeah, Rome has the most people. That's pretty badass. Let's get Omen power at 5%. Always worth it to make, you know, more Omen power. Try and keep us having money. Once we take over these guys as well, as something I should stress, we're gonna have a lot more money. Like we're gonna get a lot more money because we're gonna have a lot more trade. So right here, we'll be able to trade olives. We'll have 2 sets of olives to trade. And that's actually it. This region isn't one of the big regions for trade. You know, we get fish and we get wine. That's what we bring in, though. Fuck. Yeah, it's only olive and fish. Well, we'll be able to trade fish as well. Olives and fish are what we'd be trading there. Right here, Rhodes has cloth, glass, and dyes. Doesn't actually have anything else, though. They have 8 trade. Fucking hell. They only have 4. But that's because I'm trying to, for the most part, I've been trying to make everything, like, you know, civilization. If we look at, like, the civilization levels I've got. Like, if we look at Macedon's capital, 56. I have a lot more. Apparently, there's no grain here. I want my grain back. You bastards. You can't stop my region from growing, you sons of bitches. We're now 4 years away from this inevitable war. We will restore the temple. I can't lose my unrest modifier. Those are my neighbors. Oh yeah, I didn't improve the opinion of Macedon, did I? We're gonna have to at some point, but I'd much rather, like I said, make sure I've claimed everything. And you know what? Fuck claiming everything. It doesn't matter. Well, it does matter, but it doesn't matter in this instance because of the fact that we are obviously... We have no aggressive expansion. We may as well take some in. I could smear this guy's reputation, but he's dying. He's got cancer. He's fucked. You'd think cancer would lose them more than 1 health every month. I think it'd lose about 5, to be honest. Cancer kills you quickly. Let's be honest here. I know I shouldn't have been doing that, but I wanted to. I like at my 2 lowest points. I use them anyway because I'm a fucking dipshit. Invention. National Freeman output. Oh, that's actually... Yeah, let's get that. Because that just means more manpower. And who the fuck doesn't love more manpower? We're currently getting 100 a month, which is quite a lot in my opinion. It's quite a lot for how we are. Like, Rome's getting 1.2k a month. Because Rome's a cunt. And Rome just is meant to get that many. Phrygia 822, Egypt 1000, Seleucid 626. Wow, the Indians are getting 2k a month. Like, I mean, that's pretty fucking cool. I'm happy with what I'm getting, to be honest, but I'm happy with it for me. I've just realised in 15 cities, they have in half the cities they nearly have more pops than me. That's depressing. And we've really emphasised siege ability in this army of ours. Veterans move on to every cloud. That means more money's for me. Sorry, more manpower's for me. Don't think it equals more money. I'm pretty sure I'd be wrong if I said that. I'd love to take over Macedon and just reform Macedon, but that's a fucking pipe dream at the moment. They make way too much money for me. And they have nearly 10 times the population I have. So for now, we need to just, calm down and try and get, focus on what we're doing. And try and keep away from the mercs. Mercenaries aren't going to be as... We may as well just use our own army for this. So whenabouts does this truce run out? 6th of December, 5:30. So we've still got 4 years. Essentially, well, we've still got just under 3 years. Just under 4 years, sorry. I will accept that, because that cheapens my army, but it also, and most importantly, makes me a little bit more money. Through trade, obviously. Because we're in a mercantile status, we should also get more people wanting trade as well. Which, fingers crossed. It's very weird for a Stratatoric Republic to be in a mercantile stance. It'd make much more sense if we're in a subjugative or bellicose. But what can you do, What can you do? We can now get some more... Let's cheapen our army maintenance even further. Try and make our money... Or try and make our men really worth it. I'm going to start paying my men now because we're less than... Like I said, we're about 3 years before this war. Jesus Christ, we are really not going to get like that. If I hadn't have spent 60, we'd have been fine. This is my own fault. Again, as usual, my own fucking fault. Right. Trying to think of what we can do right now. I might expand this army just so whenever I hit these guys, I hit them fucking hard. Because right now, this army weighs 15. So say if we were to use, let's just quickly recruit this guy. Say if we were to use this, if we're going to use a phalanx stance, why don't we get some more heavy infantry? So that can't recruit them here. Can I recruit heavy infantry over here? I can. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to recruit 2 more heavy infantry. We're going to go pick them up, and we're going to have a 21k army, and it's going to be a little bit more effective because we're going to have more heavy infantry. And then we're going to bitch slap these guys through war. I think that's a brilliant idea, personally. And we're gaining enough manpower at the moment that because of we're not doing too much and we're quite a small nation, it's still, more than enough for us. 1k. Let's get the second K on there. Who's that who died? I don't actually know who that is who died. I'm guessing I'm meant to give a shit about them, but I don't. So heavy infantry will add... These heavy infantry will... I think will go up to 18 weight. I would assume. We'll see when we merge them. No, I was right. 18. Another invention. Oh, tribesmen. Let's get heavy infantry discipline. Oh, shit. Siege engineers. We need that. We need that. Can we get this before 31? I think we can. But we'll have to wait and see. It's one of those situations where you just don't know anymore. And we are gonna lose money now, but that's fine. I can put up with that. You know, I don't mind losing that much money at the moment. It's fine. The extra troops in the long run will be worth it. Does mean we actually need to grow our navy, but we'll win this war first. And if I get a chance, I will actually fabricate a claim on this, like, how many pops are here? On this 13 14 pops. I will claim that if I can, if I get a chance. We just, you know, need to see what happens. We only have one. So we lost a trade route. That's what happened. I probably should have noticed that, to be fair. So we're going to end this part once I get siege engineers, just so I make sure I know I've got it and I don't have to try and remember. Because getting siege engineer really fucking helps. I'm not going to lie, it looks like this guy would actually be quite easy to beat. All we have to do is siege his one fort. Whereas I have quite a few more forts, which is obviously makes more expensive for me, but you know, who gives a shit? Stop. I don't give a shit. I should have removed him while I had the chance. Right. So yeah, like I said, we'll get this tech, then we'll end the part, and then in the next part we can worry about what's going to happen. I'd like to get this aggressive expansion tech as well, just to really diminish any aggressive expansion I get. Though, until someone collapses, like until Phrygia collapses or has like revolts, I'm pretty much kind of, again, going to be screwed on who the hell to attack. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next part. See you guys then.